Well, it didn't come to me as a surprise anymore from the behavior, attitude, body language, and arrogance of INEC as personified and represented by its chairman, Professor Mahmoud. Anything is possible under INEC. Anything should be expected. In fact, let me add that I would not be surprised. They postponed the election to give them enough time to assemble the winners even before the election. I would not be surprised that in the kitties of INEC, they have the names of people to be declared as governors. It's just a matter of time. Therefore, postponing or taking over the election anytime by INEC is just a pre-arranged issue. It's an RNG business. We have no confidence anymore in INEC. We have lost confidence in them. I knew Mahmoud more than 20 years ago. The impression I had about him then, but not now, was he is gentle, unassuming, decent. But with the way and the manner and the speed, head, neck, shoulder, and leg, he ignored every clarion call, and he participated in perpetrating and putting in place the most scandalous, the most fraudulent, the most irresponsible election process in the history of Nigeria, in spite of the billions of naira he requested for. But what I do have is that the moment, in fact, 6 hours into announcing the results, from Mahmoud's body language, I saw it coming. And the moment he declared Tinubu as the winner, 4 things came into my mind. Number one, I remembered Chinua Achebe in his book, Arrow of God. Chinua Achebe said, if you see an old woman dancing in the middle of the bush, dancing and dancing and dancing endlessly, using all the styles, all the tricks, but you who is watching the old woman have not had or seen any drama, have not had the music she is dancing to. Achebe said, if you don't see the drama, that old woman knows the drama. If you don't hear the music.
The information I'm using is available from INEC website in terms of the IREV and the result sheets versus what in some cases the parties and the polling agents are insisting is the result. And I will give a few examples. You know, if you show Exhibit 2A or something like that, and because it's not, and don't forget that there are whistleblowers. A polling agent might be 22 years old. If you bring out the wrong results, he starts screaming, begging everybody to come and look at what he has put up or what you have put up. So I don't know if you're able to show Exhibit 2A. All I'm seeing is on your program, I'm seeing myself.
We can see it on air, so you can tell us about it. It's on air at the moment.
Well, okay.
You may not see it, but it's on air.
If you can see it, yes. Okay. The Exhibit 2A shows you somebody from Rivers State. Just an example, I could have gone anywhere, but Rivers State is also my home state, so why not? So people there have my telephone number, they have my contact details, they have the right to scream and say, look, Oga, come and see what's going on here. So, what do you see there? A young polling agent is screaming. In my polling unit in Rivers State, he says, Labour Party got 223 votes. APC got 8 votes. Let's just stop there. The other parties got very little. So I repeat, Exhibit 2A, the polling agent is screaming. Labour Party got 223 votes. APC got 8 votes. When you go to Exhibit 2B, that is published by INEC on the IREV. Now, it's possible this polling agent is wrong, but the results are reversed in Rivers State, where he says Labour Party got 223. INEC has uploaded APC 223. Where he says APC got 8, INEC has uploaded for APC 223. Now let me explain something about BVAS. So some people don't know. The one important thing BVAS does is that all the votes must add up. So you must always make a minimum of 2 changes. If you make only 1 change, it will not add up. Unless it was somebody that scored 0. And even then, if you change 0 to 0, only then will you have the same result. But you must make 2 changes. So this polling agent is screaming that they reversed the results. Labour Party is saying got 223. APC got 8. INEC is showing the exact opposite between those 2 parties. So the votes are balanced. And when you look at the image that INEC actually uploaded on iRev, you can see on the right-hand side where they put where they put the words. You can see that the words have been altered. TPEX has been used. Hey, I'm not an investigator, criminal investigator. I invite people to go and look at the same information themselves. This is polling unit number 32, 15, 07, 031. You can see that beside the APC, the figures in words have been bastardized. If you look at the one for Labour Party, in fact, they've TPEXed both the figures and the words, and it's thoroughly bastardized. So on the face of it, I'm unable to dismiss what the polling agent was screaming, that something seems to have gone wrong here. Also, I should mention that because I've been involved in opinion polls and so on, you know, you don't just look at 175,000 polling unit results. If you have been looking at election results since 2011, you know where the dead bodies are buried. So you know if from all the results, opinion polls and so on, the trends, whether Labour Party is supposed to do well in Rivers State or not, whether APC is supposed to do well or not, you can look at all the trends. So when you suddenly see people screaming that all that was done was that the 2 numbers were switched, APC's tiny votes given to Labour, and Labour's tiny votes, Labour's huge votes given to APC. So the whole thing balances. So again, I'm just presenting information. I saw it on INEC. I looked at the information. It looked like it had been altered. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm answering your question, am I satisfied by that? Of course I'm not satisfied. I would like more investigation. We can look at Exhibit 3A.
Right. Well, let's look at Exhibit 3A, because we need more information. I mean, you can't, there may be anomalies in 1 or 2 sort of polling booths, but we need to see more. So let's see Exhibit 3A then.
Yes. Yeah, Exhibit 3A is going to Bauchi. Because I'm going around the country, just a few examples to show you why some of us are not happy. Exhibit 3A, you see a polling unit results in Bauchi. Forget about all the things INEC announced telling you that Labour Party scored almost nothing. In Bauchi, we're not a player at all. This polling unit result, again, the agent was on social media screaming that in my polling booth, Labour Party got 199 votes. The polling unit is known in Bauchi, it's on the exhibit. APC got 78, PDP got 95, and so on. Then the same little agent is screaming that somehow, when what he saw on Channels TV or something, so in one polling unit, Labour Party gets 199 units, but that by the time they aggregated the results for all the wards, the whole LGA, that the figure that he now saw for Labour Party, he claims, was 185. So which means that the result declared, according to him, for the whole of an LGA is less than what Labour Party scored in his own polling unit alone. Again, I'm just throwing these things out because they're available on social media. These are people who